have Lynae, our cute new blondie of 3.0, complete with graffiti, skater heels, and practically everything that breaks a basic dress code. Our rebellious girlie has to be the most detailed character yet, so let's get right to it. From the front, she wears a buttoned shirt, which she unbuttoned, a tie, a skirt, which might be hiked up, but I'm not sure how I got that idea. Lots of belts, as well as a garter holding a spray can, underneath socks, and her shoes. From the side, she's quite wide.
That's quite big. Impressive.
Seeing as she wears her jacket over her shoulder, her hair has to be moved back so it doesn't clip, I suppose. From this angle, you can see her heels quite well, which look like hell to walk and skate on, so that's great, and I feel very, very painfully for cosplayers. From the back, you can tell her hair is split oddly due to her braid and looped ponytail, and I kind of quite like that, rather than the usual splitting of the seesaw hair.
The power of Beyblades.
To see the back. You can also see her green tips and how long the jacket goes over her tacet mark. Now, I don't know if Kuro is sick of me saying mirrored, so this time, Lynae has minuscule differences in her sides, which we'll look at later. From the top, Lynae is truly beautiful. Being the most detailed character yet, her makeup too has to be, and she already showed us in her trailer how she pays attention to that. Her eyes are underlined in red and have lots of sparkles around them, contrasting her blue, light blue, and pink eyes. Oddly enough, or due to her aesthetics, she didn't tint her eyebrows to match her hair, but of course her lipstick can't be missing. On her ears, she wears 3 earrings each, 3 of them being cuffs, 1 being a stud, and the last 2 being heavy stars, which look kind of familiar, but wow, I cannot put my finger on it. As it caked who she is yet? Yeah? Okay, we can continue with spoilers then, I think. Her hair is blonde, with her original brown hair slowly growing back, and she seems to have added turquoise streaks to the top, binding it all into 2 braids and 1 semi-bun looking thing secured by her signature stars and a crystal looking ring with loops attached to it to give the appearance of a somewhat bow. Further down her hair, it kind of just seems she gave up putting just individual streaks and just dumped her hair into some dye pot.
Putting the liquid that's inside of markers in my hair to see which color it will make my
Aside from her bangs having this cute random skull clip in it, Lynae is one of the first characters with dynamic highlights. Before, characters had the highlights hard drawn onto them, giving a somewhat cartoonish feel. And while this looked good, Kuro stepped up their game and made the highlights change from whatever angle you look at them, which I think is really, really cool. Moving further beautiful headphones. Yeah, wow, with a disc inside, and from what people told me on Twitter, a possible Solaris version of Audio Technica, and her having scribbled Star Torch Academy Lynae on it, like some grade schooler. She also wears a diamond necklace around her neck, as well as having an interestingly positioned mole over here. Ignoring the elephant in the room, across her shirt, she seems to have splattered graffiti ink, somehow leaving her belt and Star Torch pin untouched. Her tie is probably dyed though to match her aesthetic and spots a little cat pin. Now, something I posted about on Twitter is the shirt itself. If you couldn't tell by now, and I honestly wonder how, you might need a prescription. It's quite thin? Semi-permeable perhaps. You can clearly see the top of her body and her stomach through it, even featuring a little optical illusion, and this is all on purpose. Her skin and undergarment, which is olive green on purpose it seems, are drawn on as well as this line here, causing it to look like you could look through if held in light. However, looking inside, it's a lie. Wow, that rhymed. And being unnecessarily detailed as our dear devs are, her back too has straps belonging to her garment. Looking at the more detailed arm first, we have an arm strap or shoulder strap connected to her body harness, accessorized with another star because of course we can't leave anything undecoed. Both arms have their sleeves pulled up, yet this one, much like her upper body, has more spray paint on it. Further down we have her bracelet, which has a magenta gem, and her nails being painted very different colors and shapes, kind of reminiscent of painting your nails in class with a pen if you were bored. No, don't tell me no one else did that and I was the only one. I'm pretty sure you did that too, don't lie. Aside from this, she also wears 2 black rings. The other arm is much of the same, though missing the strap and paint. She wears the same bracelet, though this time with a cyan gem and another smaller bracelet, different nails, and 3 rings on her fingers. Before we go down, let's look at her jacket. Aside being similar in color to her other stuff, the jacket seems to be suffering the most from the paint damage, being full with random splotches in all colors. The inside is pearlescent and might have just been her painting it instead of coming like this. The very outer layer is semi-permeable, with another cat pin on it, as well as a clang bang labubu. This actually is a completely different model from the normal clang bang and also features little stitches on the limbs which can wiggle. So cute. Going further down, we have our high-waisted or hiked up skirt with more belts, pins, a card sleeve, and oddly the number 01 on her skirt, which I'm not sure what it means. Perhaps it's a self-reminder of who she was before the Fraxidus plant she took the identity of. I'm not sure. Further down, we have her garter with the fully modeled graffiti bottle inside of a little bag with another little skull. On the back of her leg is her tacet mark. All the way down, we have her under the knee socks with more stars and shoes again. I feel very sorry for cosplayers for. The shoes are two-toned with a black upper side and a green cyan lower side, featuring a total of 4 wheels per shoe and some kind of bone mess to be able to flip in between heel and wheel. Inside of her shoe, of course, are her feet again, which, with how many people are complaining about optimization, I don't know if having a full graffiti bottle inside of her bag and her feet inside of her shoes are really necessary, because if you know anything about the industry, they have their own naked models anyway, so they don't need to keep the feet inside the shoes. This is just... I don't know why, but... And also, there is another thing I probably really cannot show this time, even if her skirt is already hiked, so feel free to join my Discord and select the role for cursed models to see. Lynae is currently, aside from Amy, my favorite girly overall, I think. She's so colorful and features lots of experimental textures and colors that it really feels like the rest of Lynae can only get better. I'm currently debating which to dissect after her, being the bike and all its skins or Iris, so leave your choice below. I hope you enjoyed and have a nice day. Bye bye.